In this lesson, I'm going to show how to make a two-point perspective book to add to your drawing. To start off with, we're going to create our horizon line and vanishing points on a new layer that will be a guide layer that will disappear before the end of the project. Using a no pressure dynamics ruler, vector brush, I'm going to choose a horizon line. And I'm going to place 2 vanishing points along that line. Then I'm going to create a new layer, which is going to be my book layer. And I'm going to start with that vertical line to create the front spine of the book. You can decide where you want this book to be on your page as long as it's between the 2 vanishing points. Once your basic box is drawn, use your eraser to erase any lines that you no longer need. This is the basic guide for your book. The next step is to actually change this book shape into an actual book by doing some things to the cover and other shapes that will help it look the way it's supposed to. Start by creating a new layer on top of your lines layer. Add a curve to the spine of your book. Add a curve to the pages as well. Consider your finished book shape. Do you like how it looks? If not, go in and change things accordingly. When you are happy with the finished shape, delete the original guidelines because they are no longer necessary. Tap on the layer and select Delete Layer. Then, merge your 2 layers of details and basic book shape down together to create a single book shape. Change the colors of the parts of your book to create a finished object. Consider that your spine should be darker than the front of the book. If you find you have an area that is not fully connected, make sure you spend a moment and close those areas up before using the paint bucket. consider adding some painted details and shadows to finish your book shape. Decide whether or not you'd like to keep the heavy lines or color those too. You can use the paint bucket tool to change the colors of all the lines, but if you need different lines to be different colors, you'll have to use the selection tool. You do not need to worry about selecting just the exact line itself, because as long as you're only selecting the area that you want to change color, that will be the section that changes. As long as the area that you're selecting is a different color than the other areas next to it. So my example here, I'm selecting part of the red for the spine to change it to the darker color, and the rest of it I'm leaving the bright red. When you're happy with your image, go ahead and call it done.